Hey everybody, Jake here, and you know how they say that when you when you're having like a problem with your computer or something like that, the most surefire way to get it to stop is to have somebody else look at it. It's like everything was going wrong until you came over, and now it's working again, of course. So I'm on like a 15 game loss streak, so I'm hoping that maybe playing on camera will actually help me break it. So let's see if that is the case. If I can actually find a game here. Alright. Mr. Dweddit, let's do this. Okay, so what do we have? We've got Goons. We have Rabble Attack, Tormentor Attack. Only trashing is Research. Transmute is here, but I repeat, the only trashing is Research. And so obviously this is all about Goons. Okay, I've got some choices. I could save a copper, which will let me hit 5 next turn and get a Tormentor, which is a very strong card to open with. In particular, it's stronger if you open with it than any other phase of the game. Some cards are like that. I could also just get a Research. And the thing about the Research is I can't get screwed over by it because they're save. So I can't like line it up with coppers because then I could just save it and do whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and go Silver Research because I need to start thinning my deck. It looks like he saved a copper, so I'm assuming he's going to do the Tormentor. And he goes ahead and does it. Alright. What's next for me? He takes a village. I probably want to second Research at this point to thin a little bit faster. But that's not going to help me hit 5 or 6. And I need to do that early because Goons. So, I'll go ahead and take a Patron now. That'll help me stack up villagers and maybe get a little greedy with my deck composition. Not have to get villages in the meantime. He gets himself a Research, and I have hit 5 now. What's my first 5? I am thinking it might be a Rabble, because I'm going to have those villagers. But let's see. The Tormentor is only really good if I'm getting imps with it. So I'm going to go ahead and I could save an estate and take another Research. That's probably fine. If I was going to get a second Research, why didn't I just... Well, okay, I have the econ from Patron, so maybe you can justify it. I'm going to go ahead and take the... Let's take the Rabble. And it looks like that is going to pay off because I drew my Patron before I drew my Rabble. That was what I was hoping, is that I'd get the Patron and then I could play the Rabble non-terminally if I need to, but alright. And at this point, we will save an estate because there's a decent chance my Research is coming up, and we'll go ahead and take a farming village now. Maybe a Diplomat. He's got a lot of attacks. Let's take a Diplomat. Okay. Well, stuff's missing the shuffle, but I trashed an estate, so I'm okay with it. Alright, so I could save this estate and buy a 5-er, or I could get my Goons. And I like the Goons, I think, so let's do that. The first Goons is something I'm inclined to get early, just because that discard attack really hurts. He doesn't have a Diplomat yet, so I assume he'll be getting Diplomats here pretty soon. Alright. That was a pretty good draw for me. This less so. Let's, go ahead and discard that. So I'm assuming he's going to get himself a Goons now. I forgot about this. Oops. That shuts down my Diplomat, the research does. Well, that was just a silly decision of me then, wasn't it? Okay, well, let's, no use crying about it now. Um... Hmm. Let's go ahead and take another research. Maybe this is probably not the optimal build order for this board, but I think I misread it a little bit at first. And I'm thinking the second research is going to combo with the Diplomat to actually like help me do things I want to do. So that's the goal anyway. And I probably should have thought about maybe saving a copper here, but let's see. I could pay a coin to coin token to. Let's actually. Let's save the estate and buy a Diplomat. Now of course, the save and the Diplomat are not great together, but I don't have a Diplomat coming up here, so that's okay. All right. Oh, that's sad. Well, not really sad actually, because. Alright, the opponent is hit 6 now. Gets a second Goons. And I've gotten rid of all my estates at this point, so I'm happy about that. I don't think I buy anything here. Spending a coffer to get, what, a silver? I don't know. I don't really think that the silver is going to solve my problems, so I'm just not going to get it. Yeah. Well, at least we've got... So I should be able to activate the Diplomat this time, because, for one, I'll have this, but I'll also be able to trash a copper with research. Yeah, I'll be able to... I'll get these 2 cards in my hand, research will go in play, and I'll trash a copper. And so the opponent here is... I don't know, so like, maybe I should have taken a Tormentor early instead of that Rabble. Remember, my first 5 was Rabble. Maybe it should have been Tormentor, because it looks like the difference between our decks is the Imps. And he's doing better stuff than I am, so... Alright. I'll go ahead and do that. So I can have 9 if I want it. I could have possibly saved if I weren't being silly. And I probably will take 9 to take 5 cost and a village. So the Diplomats are not ultra reliable, are they? Well, they kind of are, aren't they? Let's take... Well, eventually I will need not Diplomats because I'm drawing with Rabble. So let's take Farming Village and Rabble. Luckily I've got the Villager from Patron, so this Terminal Collision is not going to end me. He plays a Terminal Rabble. Saves a card. Okay. Oh, probably should have thought about that. Oh, well. Let's save this Diplomat and buy a second Goons, maybe? I'd kind of like to have control of the deck before we get too Goons crazy. Maybe a Hunting Grounds. Let's get a Hunting Grounds. And I'm a little over-terminaled at this point, but I'm hoping that the Diplomats and the Farming Village will help me out there. Okay. All right. Wait, what? Oh, it's weird. Yeah. Okay. So I'll be able to play Diplomat and Hunting Grounds on my turn. He trashes my silver. I'm okay with that. I hate you. Wait, where did his second Goons go? Oh, he must have set it aside with research. Okay. All right. Okay. Is he thinner than I am? Is that part of his thing? I don't think he is. Not by much, anyway. Okay. And at this point, I think we just need villages, so let's go double Farmville or Farmville Diplomat. I should have actually saved here. Oh wait, maybe not saved, because I'll be $1 short of 2 4s. Never mind. Okay, so let's go... Let's go. I have enough draw here, hopefully, to draw the deck. Well, do I? Let's go Farmville Diplo. I don't have enough draw to necessarily draw the deck yet. So, I'd like to be on the safer side there. Okay. Meanwhile, these Goons reveals are helping me sift, so there's that. Yeah. He's pretty far ahead here with his double Goons and about to be triple Goons plays. And I think it's the Imps that are giving him the edge. Because other than that, our decks aren't very different. I don't think. Unless I'm missing something, which is, obviously entirely possible. Let's see. Thinning some copper, it sounds appealing. Maybe I should draw and see what we're looking at in terms of econ. Alright. So I'll probably save the Diplomat and buy a Goons. Yeah. That seems best. And with this, with this draw, I am not as behind as I was. I still think he has the lead. He's got 3 goons in his deck, and he had 1 dud earlier, but other than that, I think he's going to kick off pretty consistently. So we'll see about that. I mean, if he kicks off consistently, he's probably just going to win because he's ahead on the Goons War. So we'll see about that. All right. Okay. Let's do that. Gives me misery. Oh, okay. Looks like this turn he's going to give me a chance to get back in it this turn. I did not get goonsed, which is nice. Okay. Let's think about this. So I definitely trigger the shuffle. And rabble. Am I done trashing here? I think I can... Wait, that's my goons. That's over there. So, let's not do that. Anyway, I can draw this non-terminally. Yeah, not a chance in hell. Okay. All right. So now, I probably save again, I think. What else would I do? Maybe I shouldn't have trashed that copper, actually. Yeah, I shouldn't have trashed that copper. I could have gotten 2/4 costs and sped myself up. That was silly of me to trash that copper when it would be better than thinning, would just be getting more deck control. I could get another goons, though. Would I have the terminal space to play it, is the question. I don't think so. So let's get a farming village. And possibly a silver at this point. Or I could save a diplomat. So let's see. I've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would get to $9 of econ if I bought a silver. I like $9 of econ because that means I can save and get 2 4s, or get another goons next turn and have things go well with that. Looks like I'm not getting. It looks like he's having another dud, so that's lucky for me. It's quite lucky, actually. We'll discard the farming village. All right, play our diplomat. Farmville, Farmville, rabble. He's gonna reveal his diplomat, I guess. Player hunting grounds. What are these last few cards? Part of me really wants to just there are villages in these cards. Part of me really just wants to trash this research now. Which is probably okay to do, actually. Diplo Farmville. Yep. We'll play our 2 goons. Yeah. Okay, so at this point I'm inclined to save my rabble and get 2 farming villages, or farming village patron. I'm gonna go with farming village patron, I think. Yeah, I like farming village patron. A little extra payload and maybe work my way up to triple goons turns by next turn. Let's see what his deck does. Hard to know what to discard here. I'll draw the goons, so no need to react again, I don't think. Maybe I could fish for my hunting grounds. Yeah, let's do that. Well, he just milled my hunting grounds, so there goes that plan. Okay, what am I discarding down? Probably get rid of the Farmville. Diplomat's gonna be enough village. Okay. At this point, I think he takes hunting ground. Okay, no, he takes a village and a patron. I think he maybe would have wanted a hunting grounds. Or at least, like, rabble something. And I forgot again about this, about the research thing. That's a huge mistake on my part. But I can keep myself from getting punished with it because I got a little lucky here, so. Alright. Just do whatever I can to make my diplomats give me plus action. No need to play the hunting grounds this turn, so that means I can stock up villagers, which is quite nice. Okay, ooh. Okay, now I have some choices. I could go double goons. I could go goons hunting grounds. I have a lot of choices here. I might not draw enough if I go double goons. Well, wait, I overdrew by like 7 here, so that should be fine. Let's do that. Okay. I'm guessing that this is the end of his turn, given that he just trashed a Tormentor. Put 5 cards aside with it. So, if I give... This is going to be a big turn for him. So, if I can end the game this turn, I would really like to do that. Okay, so let's do this, that. Right. Could I end the game this turn? I wonder. I would need 8 gains. I got 2 goons last turn. Could I... Oh, maybe if I had gotten the hunting grounds I could have, because I could have trashed them. Whatever. Right. Okay. So I have 6, 12, 14, possibly $15. I should probably province here. So we'll go province hunting grounds, I think. Yeah. Grab these aqueduct points. I could also go gold province for another point over there, but I like province hunting grounds a little better. I think it's a safer play. Should I take coppers for points? I'm gonna say no. I think that taking coppers for points is just going to is too greedy, and it's just gonna risk me having a dud, and I think me having a dud is the only way I can lose at this point. Okay. We'll draw the goons back later. He sets a card aside, and he takes double farming village. Okay. Well, that opens me up for piles, but he closed in on the points gap. He took coppers. I criticized it for myself, but in his position, it makes, I think, a little more sense for him to do it because he is facing more of a pile out threat. Although he didn't take a lead. So, like, if he wasn't going to take a lead doing... Actually, no, I don't like taking the coppers. Because, like, it doesn't actually help him with anything, right? Like, I'm still ahead. I can still pile out without scoring points. Even so, if I was going to pile out, I'm going to score points in the process anyway. So, no, I think you just need to maximize the number of goons you can play. And buying the coppers certainly doesn't do that unless you need econ. I don't know. Maybe I'm being overly critical, but I don't think the coppers were good for him. So could I pile out this turn? It's quite possible. I could get 3 estates. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Let's play our hunting grounds. Okay. Should I draw this card? I don't remember what it is. Let's find out. I should have probably tracked my deck to the point that I know what this card is, but oh well, I didn't. LOL. He's reacting with some stuff. Look at him go. Alright, it's a province. Oh, I'm glad I drew it then. So, I could trash it. Let's not do that. Any reason to play anything else? I don't think so. I could trash a card. I don't feel the need to trash my silver. I don't think that my deck control is so bad that I would need to do that. Also, can I end the game this turn? This is the big question. So I have 2 buys, 3, 4, 5 gains. Looks like I'm not going to be ending the game this turn. I might get these last 2 goons, though. Or province goons. Save province goons. Spend a coffers to save province goons. I like that. Let's go. What am I saving? Rabble or Diplo? Probably Diplo. Let's save Diplomat just to protect myself from a dud. And go province goons. And am I buying coppers? Could he pile out on his turn? Not impossible, is it? And the research is going to trash the copper. I can get at least 1 copper. And then trash it next turn with research. And then leave it be. I don't know if that was good. buying that copper. Like, it's only good if he could legitimately pile out on me, which he needs 5 gains to do, and he needs to get a bunch of points in the process. I don't know. Right. Alright. There we go. I have villagers. I don't know what I'm worried about. I should have kept that extra hunting grounds in my hand. I discarded the hunting grounds thinking I needed to play around activating my diplomats, but I don't. I can just play with my villagers. Okay. So this is not a game-winning hand for him. He's getting more coppers. So if I just stall and play... So I could either win this turn if I get $8 and 4 buys. Wait, no, $16 and 4 buys. Or I can just stall out and wait for those coppers to punish him with a dud. Either option kind of works in my favor at this point. All right. Do I keep drawing? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty close to winning, but I'm not quite there yet. Now I think I might be there. If I can get the last 4 diplomats. Yep, I am there. Okay, breaking a streak. We did it. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game. If you have any suggestions for things I could have done differently, do let me know.